What's up everybody, it's Aidan here from Everyday Tech. So you're looking for a Google voice activated speaker? I may have found just the one for you. Okay, so you've made the choice. You don't know whether to go for Alexa or Google, and you've chosen to go down the Google route, which makes sense because most people do have a Google account. If you've got a YouTube channel, you'll have a Google account. Most people have Google as their default search browser on their Android phones. So it's definitely worth a consideration. So now you've made that choice, which speaker do you go with? Yeah, you could go with Google's Home Mini or the Home Speaker or their Home Max. But just remember, you're not limited to just Google's speakers. You can use any portable voice activated speaker as long as it's got Google integration. And that's the same basically for any product that has voice integrated technology, whether it be Alexa or Apple HomePod. So what have I picked for you? The JBL Link 20. Now, there are lots of reasons why you may choose to just go for a Google Mini or the Home Max. That's absolutely fine. But there is lots of reasons why you should consider this as your next speaker. And my biggest reason why is if you listen to music, which most people do. And I'll tell you why in a second. But before we get on to that, let me just tell you that I actually didn't buy this. I was lent it by a friend and I'm an Alexa fan. But after using this, I can see the appeal and it seriously makes me consider not changing, but maybe integrating both speakers into my smart home infrastructure because there are pros and cons to both. But like I say, if I was to if I was to choose a speaker, I don't think I would go for Google's own speakers. I think I definitely would go for this actually. I really would. The JBL Link 20 is probably one of the best all-round value speakers that you can get at the moment. So why should you get this? Basically because it's got a power pack inside, built in. On 4.5 hours charge, you can get up to 10 hours playback on this little bad boy. 10 hours, that's absolutely mad. That's more than most people will ever need. But yeah, 4.5 hours, it's not the quickest charging product, but you get 10 hours back. And most people, when it's in the house, may probably leave it on charge anyway. It does have a little flap at the back where you can plug in your micro USB charging cable. It would have been nice to see Type-C charging, but most people still have a micro USB charging cable in the house. Obviously it does come with one anyway, but yeah, this is just great. Now, one of the massive benefits of this, other than the power pack that's inside, is it's IPX7 rated, which means you can take this in your garden, and if you forget to bring it in overnight on a nice summer's night and it pours it down with rain, you are still good to go. It is waterproof. I think with IPX7 you can immerse this in up to 1 meter of water and leave it for 30 minutes and it will come out absolutely fine. So yeah, you can leave this in your garden, you can forget about it and it should still work. And this is what this is kind of aimed at, for those summer parties, for those summer nights when you just want to unplug, take your voice assistant with you, play your music in the garden without having wires, without trailing or having it in the corner. You can just have it in front of you, on your table, underneath the table, in the corner, just anywhere. It's absolutely fantastic. But you do have to make sure that you are within the Wi-Fi signal area. At the bottom here, it does give you the Wi-Fi signal strength, so you may not be able to see it. It goes from 2 to 3 bars, well 1, 2, 3. At the moment it's on 2, it's just gone to 3. It's because I'm in the opposite corner of my house and yeah, it drops down to 2. So you can't go too far away from the house. But if you're in your garden, it should be fine. It really should be fine. I mean, the sound is absolutely fantastic. It has two 10-watt speakers, and it's going to be more than you'll need. It is very bass heavy, which is not a bad thing. It is really, it's got some really rich sounds. And again, I don't pretend to be an expert in sound quality or anything like that, but I was more than happy to play music on this. I carried it around the house to see how it felt in different rooms, even in the bathroom. So when you're having a shower, honestly, stick this on your unit. Because it's waterproof, you don't have to worry about getting it wet, and you can still listen to your music. When I've got Alexa on, I have to have Alexa, I've got the 3rd generation Dot in this room, and my bathroom is just across the hallway. I have to turn her on, come into my little studio. I turn her on, but she's stuck in the same position because she's corded and she's not waterproof, so I can't bring her into the bathroom. So when I'm in the shower, I can just about hear her, but even if I got a battery pack, she's still not waterproof. Where this is all in one, ready to go. It's waterproof, it's got plenty of power. It feels sturdy, it feels rugged, it's got a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel like it'd blow over in the wind, and like I say, it just feels like a good quality product. And you know, with JBL, you're going to get good quality. They've built their brand on affordable quality. I don't ever like to say cheap. You've probably heard it in some of my other videos. Cheap would insinuate that it's cheaply made. These are very well made and affordable products. And yeah, I mean, it's got everything that you need. On the top here, you've got your plus and minus for your volume, your play and pause, your Bluetooth settings, which again, because you can connect a Bluetooth device like your mobile phone, you can play songs through your phone to the device, although I don't really get why you would do that. I suppose it's because you can take the speaker outside of the Wi-Fi range and just use it as a speaker paired up with your phone, which would have mobile data on it. So yeah, it's probably for that purpose, and it's still definitely worth a consideration even if it wasn't connected to Wi-Fi. And that's another reason why you should get it, because you don't need to have it connected to Wi-Fi. You can just use it as a speaker in its own right, whereas all the other speakers do need to be connected to Wi-Fi to play anything. On the back, you've got your power button and you've got your mute and unmute, and it's pretty much, that's it. The only thing it doesn't have, by the way, is a 3.5mm headphone jack, which to me isn't a deal breaker. I know a lot of people are going to go, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know, people, we just got to move on. You know, I think it's the end of the headphone jack. I've not got it on my OnePlus 6T. It's not on here. I'm with wireless headphones now, and everything seems to be going wireless, which does make sense. Yes, there may be still a need for headphone jacks in some devices, but you don't need it with this. You really don't. So should you get one? Yes, you should. You really should. If you're not sure whether to go for Alexa or Google, either one will be great, but Google does have other benefits. When you download the app onto your phone, so let me have a look. So when you go to the Google Home app, you can add devices on here. And when I did this, I was surprised how easy it was to actually pair a device. So I turned this on before I did anything else. So I turned this on. I went into the Google Play Store and I downloaded the Google Home app. When I went to the Google Home app and obviously went through the setup process, I just selected my Google email address, that, you know, because I've already got one set up, and it says, would you like to connect to the device? Yes. It automatically found the JBL Link 20 Connect. And then that was it. That was pretty much it. After that, there was a few more prompts to do other things, but that was like, do you want to register your voice recognition, do you want to set up a music streaming service, so on and so forth. But the actual connection of the speaker took about a minute. Now with Amazon and Alexa, it can be a bit of a chore sometimes. I know I've got several of the speakers, they are not the easiest things to pair. I have had brilliant success, I have had some questionable times, let's say, but Google, easy, it's beyond easy. So guys, I'll leave you with this. Have you got any alternatives to the JBL Link 20 or the Google Home speakers themselves? If you can find one that is as good as this, that has this battery life at this price, then comment below, let people know, because I would be interested to know your thoughts on this. So remember guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please like it. If you've really liked it, please subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be notified anytime I do any tech news or tech reviews. See you soon.